girl. Oh, oh, you my flavor. She get drinking straight with no chaser.
Alright, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. I've had a lot of technical difficulties, but I'm back now. So we're just gonna jump straight into it. And as you can see, I already have this side of my eye done. This is the finished look without a small little detail, but we'll do that at the end after I'm finished with my other eye too. But this is the beginning look. Okay, so the first thing I did was take this broken Morphe palette and just take this shade right here. Just take a little bit, and this is gonna go under the brow bone. You really gotta blend it out because this shade is really pigmented, and you don't want the first color to be put down so dramatic. So now on top of that light shade, I'm gonna go right underneath and take a little bit of that shade and put it on top of that one. So I give it that golden shimmery color. And I'm gonna just blend it all out. So now going into my Take Me to Brazil palette, I'm gonna be taking the lightest green shade, this one right here, and just putting this into my transition. Since this is just the first shade, you don't want to pack too much on, but you do want to blend it all the way out. Now going into the same palette, we're going to be using this whole palette. We're going to only be using this palette for this look, but going into the same palette, I'm going to be taking these two darker shades, these two right here, and putting it underneath the color we just put. So anytime you go back in with, you go in with another color, darker, lighter, whatever type of effect you're doing, you don't ever want to put it on top, or it's no reason for putting the previous color down. So you always want to put it underneath, and that gives it the ombre effect. And also, it just makes it easy. Like, it makes it look better, and it's the purpose of the whole point of blending and placing colors underneath. So I'm going to be going in with the smaller, more detailed brush, just so that I can add that specifically to where I want it. Now I'm going to directly put this in the crease. Directly in the crease. So now I'm going to be taking this more skinny detail brush and going into the darkest shade of green I have. And then going into a little bit of the blue, this blue right here, this dark blue right here, just mixing the two together. Dust a little bit of that off. And I'm going to be taking it above the crease, towards the end mostly. And then towards the end of the outer crease. But mainly above. And towards the outer. So now I'm going to be going in with a clean Mikasa brush E300. Make sure you use my coupon code in the description box for 25% off. But I'm just going to be blending this all out. And whenever you're blending it out, you can blend in the circular motion and blend up, which makes it evenly just distributed. I cannot talk. And give you a nice clean blend without like taking all the product away. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ever blend some shadows and it just be all gone after you blend it? Like, sis, I still want the color there. I didn't want it to look cute. So yeah, I'm gonna just blend it all out. So now I'm going to be creating this crease we created. So you're going to use any kind of concealer you have. I always use the LA Girl Pro Concealer on my clients and on myself too, because it's inexpensive and it works really good. So I just take a little bit of that, and I always put it on my hand just to warm it up and then like make it flat on the little applicator. I only use this on myself, by the way. But to cut the crease, you start from the inner. This is just a half cut crease, so you start from the inner and then you work towards the middle and then you blend it out. So this is what I like to do. And another way to make sure you have the perfect cut crease is to, after you apply a little bit of concealer, have your client, or if you're doing your own makeup, just look straight up. And then it'll create that overline, and it'll show you like how far up you can go up. So as you can see, the line is right here, so that lets me know that I can't go any further than that, and I just continue to take it out. As you get towards the end of your half cut crease, instead of having that sharp line, you just want to take the brush or whatever you're using, the applicator, to just lightly feather it into an ombre. As you can see, now that the concealer's down, you always want to set any concealer that you use, whether it's under the eye, whatever, girl, you need to set it, because if not, you're going to be looking real wet, and it's just not cute. And also, if you're doing it on eyeshadow, like, it's just tragic. So anytime you're setting the concealer, I always use just like any small brush. Just take literally a little bit, like get the whole brush full, and then you just tap the excess off. So now that the concealer is set, we're going to put our cut crease color on, which is just this white color right here. I just slide the brush across. There's a little bit of a fallout, but this is such a good palette. And it was only like $8, so I ain't really tripping, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to pack that on. You can either pat or slide. I don't know which one works better. I just do whatever and just build the color up. So you want to put the white wherever your half cut crease stops, and then after that we're going to blend the two shadows together. So after you put the cut crease color to blend the outer color and make it more compact, we're going to go back in with that same brush that we used earlier to create that definition, and just go back and add a little bit more and just flick it towards the white, but not all the way, just to blend the two colors together. Just flick it. Just flick it. Go back in with our clean brush and just blend out right here, just to make sure there's no harsh lines, and just to make it real cute. You know what I'm saying? Real cute. Okay, and now for the star of the show, I want to say a huge thank you to Amor Dollhouse Collections for sending me lashes and tweezers. But these specific lashes are in the style Bombshell, and as you can see, they're bomb. And they have the one thing that I love about these lashes, they have a thick layer, which like actually makes the lashes look more natural and pop. Y'all, I cannot talk. But these lashes are so cute, and they're only $13, and I've reused these so many times already, and I love them so much. So the link to that will also be in the description box, so you can go get you some. So I'm going to apply these really quickly. So after the lashes are on, I always overline my lashes with any black liner. Like, even if I'm not doing a wing, I still put a thin layer on top just to give it that definition. So that's what I'm going to do. Just a straight line across. So now I'm going to go on with mascara. And just blend the two lashes together, the falsies with my real one. So now under my waterline, I'm just going to be taking this bright yellow right here and just putting it under my waterline, just to make this look pop even a little bit more. I'm just going to add mascara to my bottom lash as well. For now, so this is a completed eye look. So I'm going to spray my face with some Fix Plus, which is just some primer. I know I got that all on my edges. So for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Milani 2-in-1 foundation and conceal, and y'all, it's a little bit crusty, so I'm gonna have to like scoop it out a little bit, and then I'm gonna mix it with some Revolution Custom Enhancer Drops Luminous Gold up, and use the freaking pump thing because it's kind of empty. You have to make some shake a little bit. And I already primed off camera when I do my eyebrows and all that, so I don't have to put any primer on. And this just like makes you have that glow from within. And also, like, if you use a dark one and your foundation is too light, it'll like brighten it up. But this is kind of like a rose gold one. And this dries extremely fast, and you do not have to use this much. I'm just very extra, but this dries extremely fast. After foundation, I'm gonna go back in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I use this. I've been using like lately. I have like a billion shades, but lately I've been using medium beige. I don't know. I feel like it just looks better, you know. I used to use like Cool 10. I used to use a lot of stuff, but yeah. So I'm just gonna put this under my eye. On the bridge of my nose. I've been doing that lately. I used to did not do that. Like, I never contoured my nose, none of that. But I've been doing that lately, so let's go do that. I'm gonna be taking this baby beauty blender and then just blending this all out. And I like this because it really can get under there. Like, yeah, it can get under them colors, all that. So now everywhere that I put concealer, I'm going to set with this Sacha Buttercup powder, and y'all, it's hella empty. Well, it's not empty yet, but basically it's empty. I think I like talking to you guys better than doing a voiceover. Well, because it's easier for editing, but girl, I just like it. I don't know, I like it. A little bit of that extra residue. I'm going to be taking this Maybelline Fit Me powder in 355. And y'all, it's tired. It's been through a lot. But it still worked out. It still worked out. And I'm going to just take a little bit. Dust away the excess powder. Like literally a little bit. And the brush hairs are falling out. Now for contour, I'm going to be taking this contour palette by BH Cosmetics. I love BH Cosmetics. It's so cheap, affordable, and good quality products. I'm going to be taking the lightest two shades, literally like a dab, like on the inside of my cheek and on top of my forehead. I don't really do the nose, under the chin, like all that. I don't do all that. So after contour, I take this e.l.f. blush palette and I just take the lightest shade and literally do like one dab, maybe one or two dabs, because this is extremely pigmented. And I just go on the apples of my cheek. After I apply all my powders, I go back in with the Fix Plus and spray like a heavy layer, and it just soaks in the excess powder, makes it look more like skin and less like cakey. So that's what I do. And I just spray this all over my face and then just fan it. And it just makes the makeup look so much more natural, even though makeup is extremely not natural. It's extremely dramatic. So lastly, I'm going to be doing highlighter. And I've been using this Wet n Wild highlighter since I've started doing makeup, which is extremely crazy. Like, literally, it looks like it hasn't been touched yet, but I've had this for years. Like, the high parts of my cheek, on my nose, under the brow, the chin. Just a little bit of highlighter, but like, not too much, you know, like, just a little bit. bit more of the Fix Plus just to like make everything look natural. Lastly, for lips, I'm going to be taking these two NYX Liquid Sway lipsticks, and I'm going to be taking the colors Tea and Cookies, which is the lighter one, and then the darker, more new one is Soft Spoken. I know the power did not just go out. So now we're back on, but yeah, I'm just gonna, so now on the inside I'm gonna be taking the lighter color. So now on top of this, I'm gonna be adding gloss. Okay. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media, and I also created a new Instagram page for my makeup, so you can go, guys can go see all my artistry on all my clients. And if you stay in Dallas, Texas, and you need a makeup artist for prom or just for anything, make sure you click the link in the description box, and you can see all my social medias and all that. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching again. I love you. Make sure you comment down video suggestions, whatever you guys want to see. If you have any advice questions, me and my grandma are starting an advice channel. It's gonna be hilarious, but make sure you guys comment down below, and thank you guys for watching.